It is finally time to build the first ever habitat in Aloe Dunes. So, in this episode, we're building a lemur island in the middle of Aloe Dunes. Along with that, we are also decorating the entrance that we built in the last episode. So, without further ado, let's hop straight into today's episode. Hello everybody, I am Kiwi Plays and welcome to episode number 2 of Aloe Dunes. No matter if you are a returning subscriber or viewer, or if you're just a new person that happened to stumble across my channel, welcome to this brand new episode of Aloe Dunes. Again, if you are a new viewer, please, I do recommend you guys to go down below and hit that subscribe button, as it really helps me reach a bigger audience and more people, and it just really helps me grow my small little YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's talk about what I'm going to do in this episode. This episode was a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions, is pretty much the best way to explain it. I started this video, I started recording it on Saturday, I'm pretty sure, but then I didn't like what I was doing, so I deleted it. And basically it took me a couple of tries, and other than that, I am a little bit sick. Hopefully you can't really notice that I'm still a little bit sick, so if I don't know, if I talk a bit weird, and that's probably why, and if you hear my nose is a bit blocked, that's also why. So I'm sorry for that. And also this video, you will see quite a lot of just jumps from here and there, like you saw right now. It's just because if I wouldn't cut out all of the irrelevant moments, this video would really be an hour and a half long, and I really don't want the episodes to be that long, so I just cut out all of the not important parts. And from an hour and a half I turned the video into 15 minutes. So I think I'm getting pretty good at editing. Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the places where I got inspired from. There are two really main places where I got inspired from. So I'll start with the first one, which is obviously Caesar Creates. I mean, who doesn't get inspired by him? I was watching a little bit of his Desert Adventure Park episodes, and I saw that he had a lemur island, so I was like, this will be perfect for my entrance. Because the real main the main habitat that I wanted to build here was a flamingo habitat, but I decided not to do that, because if I would build a flamingo habitat, that would be really copying Caesar, because his first ever, not first ever, but his first video that was outside of the dome in his Desert Adventure Park was a flamingo habitat. So I thought that it would be a little bit copying, so I decided otherwise. I decided that I would build for something like the lemurs, so that's what I decided to build for. And obviously the second space, I mean, it isn't obviously, but the second place I got inspired from was Vienna Zoo. I visited Vienna Zoo maybe last year, or I think it was exactly a year ago, and and they have this really beautiful lemur island, which I just got really inspired from. And when I had the idea of building a lemur island, then I first of all went and checked Caesar's video, and secondly then I remembered that I visited Vienna Zoo and they had a lemur island, so I just searched on Google. So that's also another place where I got inspired from. But again, I'm so sorry if you can really hear my sick voice. I really wanted to put this out. I really want to put this video out by tomorrow, so that's why I'm recording it even though I'm sick, and plus I don't really have anything better to do with my time than record videos. Yeah, so sorry if you can really hear my sick voice, or if I'm just like talking weird, or if I'm like, I don't know, I'm just finding it very hard to talk without like the words mixing up, and just, I don't know, I feel like my mouth is just, I don't know, just, I feel very tired, and just like tired basically. So yeah, sorry if it really does affect the voiceover, but I guess you guys can just skip through it if it's a little bit too unbearable for you. Hopefully it isn't though. Yeah, so let's move on to the other topic. Yeah, so I wanted to ask you guys a question. I know I asked this question, this exact same question in the last episode, but I don't know if everybody watched that episode, or yeah, or what's happening. So I just wanted to ask it again, just in case anybody new is watching this episode and anybody does have an answer for me. So yeah, I asked in the last episode, which is the ibex habitat in Willow Creek City Zoo, which I definitely recommend to go and watch if you haven't watched it already. But yeah, I definitely do recommend you guys to go and watch that, but that isn't the topic. I asked you guys if you know any any designers that know how to design like videos, or yeah, just basically videos, because I am looking to make myself like a little YouTube intro, or not make, or just like get or buy, or I don't know, or do something with it, because I would like to have a little intro to my video, like a little kiwi running across the screen, and then just kiwi plays written in like behind him. So yeah, I tried to make something like this myself, but it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So if anybody does know a designer, a graphic designer, like if anybody has friends that is a graphic designer, or really anything like that, I would love it if you could email me. My email will be in the description down below, so yeah, I'd love it if you could email me that. But anyways, let's talk a bit about the next topic. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit of my thoughts, that what I was like thinking and what I was doing during this recording. At this point, I was like, oh my god, why am I doing this to myself again? After the last episode was an ibex island, I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I like hating myself so much that I put myself through building another island 2 episodes in a row? But at the end it turned out all right. But straight after this, I cut that part out of the video. But originally there's like just me sitting around and thinking for like, I don't know, it was maybe 20 minutes, just me sitting and thinking of what I can do now, because I just hated how it looks. I don't know if you can tell, but at this point, exactly after I put all the trees and stuff, I was like, I really hated how it looks, and I was seriously considering like scrapping it and starting over. But I really didn't have the time to do that, because all of this I filmed today, and today is Monday, I'm pretty sure. And tomorrow, yeah, today's Monday and tomorrow's Tuesday. So tomorrow this video has to go live. So I was really dreading, like, I don't know, I was thinking maybe I should scrap it, maybe I should start again. But I just pushed through. And there's just this moment that when you're gonna see me starting to add grass to the main island area, that's a very trust the process moment. And you just have to ignore how everything looks and just trust the process and just wait, and you'll see it does get better. Yeah, and I also just really hated how, and I still don't really like how this like how the whole shelter area looks. Overall, I just didn't like how it looks. But at the end, after I just added lots and lots of plants, yeah, the outside area did look okay. So I don't know, maybe in the next episode I'll go back and change a little bit of the indoor area, maybe not, I don't know, I'll have to see. Yeah, but other than that, that was just like my thought process through this whole building process, which took me quite a long time, but at the end I really enjoyed it. And even though it was really stressful, I did enjoy it. And yeah, I have a question for you guys that I would love it if you could go down to the comments and write me what your opinion is, because I recently got the game City Skylines 2, and I started playing it and I really do like it. So I wanted to basically ask if you guys would be interested in me posting like City Skylines videos on the channel, or maybe going live once or twice a week just playing. Yeah, I just wanted to see what your guys' opinion were. I did create a YouTube community tab. Now I remember that's what I wanted to do a couple of minutes ago. I was thinking about this, and then I completely forgot. I just opened my phone and I was like, oh my god, what do I want to do right now? So now I remember, and I wanted to check how many views I got on each community tab, because I posted one on YouTube and one on Instagram. I know on Instagram the vote for I prefer it if you stick to Planet Zoo won by only a tiny bit, but I don't know what I'll do in the future. It really does depend on what I feel like doing, even though I obviously do listen to what your guys' opinions are and all of that, but it still is my channel, and it still is like I do pretty much what I feel like. So yeah, I definitely will listen to what your guys' opinions and what your guys' thoughts are, but it does come down to what I do decide. So yeah, sorry for ranting about that for a very long time. So yeah, I'm looking at the community tab right now. Sorry for talking about this again. If it's boring you can definitely double click the screen and like move forward 15 seconds or something like that, and I'll move topic probably. But 46% of people said I would love to see that series, like the City Skyline series. 54% of people said you should stick to Planet Zoo, out of 26 votes. And if we're already talking about votes, I wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for 200 subscribers. Yeah, today in the morning I opened my phone and I hit 205 subscribers, which isn't frustrating. I'm so happy, but I just really wanted to take a screenshot of 200, like of only 200 subscribers. But nonetheless, I am so happy and so thankful and so grateful for whoever is like, for everybody that is following and subscribed and just following along with my small YouTube platform and just commenting on all of my videos and liking them and just watching them all the way through, because it really does help. It really does help the analytics, and it really does help me grow my channel if you watch the whole video through. Yeah, so thank you all so much. If you already reached this point of the video, this means that you watched most of the video. But other than that, we are probably going to get a DLC announcement anytime this week or next week. Probably we're gonna get a DLC announcement, and I'm just so excited for like anything that Planet Zoo will just throw it out at our direction. Yeah, I will try to cover the topics of the new DLC, or as soon as we get the topic, I will obviously try to make a video about it, just like explaining and talking about it. But I don't know if I will have time, because most of the time they do post like the Oceania pack. They posted the video right when I was leaving for training, so I don't know if I will have time to do that. I will really try to cover everything, and if not on YouTube, then I definitely will cover it on Instagram, which if you're not following over there, I definitely do recommend to go follow there. The link is in the description. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts for the next DLC? What do you think Planet Zoo is throwing at us this time? My thought is something like a Highlands pack, or if not a Highlands pack, something colder climate like that. I don't know. I really don't know what it could be. Many people are still recommending a coastal pack, so I really don't know, and I honestly don't care. I'm just so happy that we are still getting DLCs and Frontier is still developing Planet Zoo. But that comes to a conclusion of today's video. Thank you so much for watching until this point. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to go down below and hit that like button, as it really does help me reach more people and reach more views. Without further ado, that's the end of today's episode. Bye guys.